Hey, what's up guys, TotallyDubbed here, and today I'm doing a video on my thoughts and opinions of Windows 10 technical preview. So what I did is I updated over Windows 8.1, but unfortunately didn't seem to go that smoothly. So what I did is I did a fresh install via USB and wiped out everything and then reinstalled everything. So I'm on a fresh install of Windows 10 with nothing that has been ported over of Windows 8 and 8.1. So what I'm going to do is actually show you the desktop because I'm dual recording right now, and I'm going to show you some of the features of Windows 10 technical preview. So as you can see on the desktop, first thing you're going to notice is the fact that we've got the start menu that's back. And the start menu is back like it's never been back before, because you've actually got live tiles that were on Windows 8 and 8.1. And this is brilliant because as this the live tiles, they were actually quite popular, but the Metro UI wasn't. Therefore, people that actually like live tiles can actually use them, and people that actually want a start menu can actually unpin things that they don't want and actually have a normal start menu. If I were to unpin all of these, it would make me a normal start menu as I was used to in Windows 7 and below. So this is great because Microsoft have in fact listened and integrated a little bit of best of both worlds, not to upset anyone. Metro UI is in fact completely scrapped for desktop users, but I don't know what that's going to entail for app developers and the actual Windows on a tablet and phone. Will the Metro UI be a bit different, or will it be the same? I have no idea. So what I quite like about this start menu is actually its versatility. You've also got a little search bar over here, which again is returning in a different fashion. If I were to type in Windows, you're going to be able to see all the programs that are in my Windows and also things that can be searched. For example, Windows Phone, and it's going to bring up Bing Search, and if I click on that, it's going to open up my default browser, which is Google Chrome. So this is really nice because it allows you to fully search anything you want, be it on the internet or even on your local PC. And you can change these search terms via the PC settings. So this is a really cool feature. But another cool feature that's really exciting me is the actual fact of having separate desktops. Now what this means is that you can multitask with one screen, but almost simulating like you've got two screens. So if I were to add a desktop over here and go to my new desktop, as you're able to see, all my tabs that I opened have disappeared, but they're in fact still open. If I were to open it over here, they will open up over there. So this is really cool because you can easily snap back to your other desktop with your other files. But you can still go to your other desktop and have your other files open. So for example, if I were to open up Chrome and Windows Media Player and have them opened over here, and then want to go back to my other desktop, you can see Chrome and Windows Media Player are no longer there, but they are still running in the background. So this is really nice because it allows you a greater versatility when it comes to using your tabs. Also, if I were to close this, all the tabs would then go onto my current desktop. As you can see, they're now all together. This is great again because you don't lose any work that would have been on a separate tab or a separate desktop, should I say. So there's a great use of multiple desktop views that you'd be used to with a multi-monitor display, but now you've got it on a single monitor display. Also, there's a snapping tool, which is normal to most users, but you're going to be able to see a little bit of a difference. If I were to snap here, I've now got the choice to snap on the equivalent side something on the right hand side, and I can quickly choose. For example, if I were to go to Documents, it's going to snap a equivalent size desktop tab and a document tab. To make it a little bit clearer, I'm going to open up Chrome, snap Chrome, then open up Music. Then I'm going to tab down Chrome, tab Music, and have Chrome open up on the right hand side. This is really good because it allows better work rate. At work it's going to be really good, and more so in terms of using it at home, it's going to again speed up certain operations. You've also now got the option to snap to the top left, top right, bottom left and bottom right of your monitor in order to have a quarter of the screen. This is great, especially for people which are going to be using 4K displays. I really think this is going to be really great for them, and also people that are going to be using multiple displays, because multi-monitor support now is available with this snapping, and therefore you're able to do this with every single monitor that's attached rather than just your primary monitor. So this is a great implementation by Microsoft again in their latest build of Windows 10. Now, in terms of my thoughts and opinions of it, I've been very much impressed. In fact, I've never been this excited for an operating system since Windows 7 came out when I was still on XP. Now, talking about performance, now it's quite hard to talk about performance when you're talking about a technical preview, because first of all, things won't be fully integrated. Things like DirectX 12 won't actually be used in games properly and properly optimized, and things might glitch out. However, I should say that I have noticed a huge performance boost on Windows 10 over Windows 8.1. It might seem crazy to think this, but this is the case. What happened is when I installed Windows 8 and 8.1, it was on my secondary hard drive. And a secondary hard drive is quite an old hard drive, unfortunately, but it's a hard drive that's used as like a throwaway hard drive, and I had Windows 8.1 installed on it. Windows 8.1 was really sluggish. It was installed on the fresh install. Everything was the same way as I did here. It's actually Windows 8 Pro, which was upgraded to Windows 8.1 Pro. And it was sluggish. The performance was annoying in terms of the Windows performance, not game performance or anything like that. But the Windows performance was sluggish. Things were opening up a bit slowly. Sometimes there was weird glitches that were happening, and of course I was forced to use something like Start is Back in order to have a proper start menu and in order to disable Metro UI. But with Windows 10 on the same very hard drive that Windows 8.1 was installed, and again on a fresh install, it's running absolutely flawlessly. No hiccups, no problems, and really good performance. And it makes me think that I would use Windows 10 as a daily driver over Windows 7 and Windows 8.1. And this is something that I was really missing. In terms of that jump from Windows 7 to Windows 8.1, I really wanted a performance boost. And despite going from an SSD to an old hard drive and knowing full well that my SSD is going to be much faster, which my SSD is Windows 7, I was still expecting a little bit of good performance, but it was absolutely horrible. But now on Windows 10, on that same hard drive, I'm getting increased performances. So that means if I put Windows 10 on my SSD, I'll be absolutely flying. So this is really good and really positive to see what the change is going to bring. People are going to be integrating apps and games much better on Windows 10, and therefore we're going to get a much better pleasant experience. I think personally, after trying the technical preview, that Windows 10 is possibly the best Windows operating system that's ever been, simply because it integrates what old Windows have done and what the new breed of Windows, i.e. Windows 8 and 8.1 have done. Brings them together and does it really well. However, there's a slight note for Microsoft, and something I should mention, especially as a gamer: Alt-tabbing. You guys still haven't sorted this out properly, and unfortunately it's a little bit of a problem. On Windows 7 it worked pretty well. I think on Windows 8 it worked alright, but on Windows 10 it feels a bit broken. And by that I mean it's great for people that are going to be using documents, but as soon as you start integrating games, you have huge problems. And if I just quickly move over to the desktop again, I'm going to show you what I mean. If I press Alt-Tab, you're able to see different tabs over here. Again, this is great for people that are going to be using it as a workstation. But when you have a game running in full screen and you Alt-Tab, this menu glitches the hell out of the game and glitches the hell out of the Windows 10 operating system. Now, I don't know if it's a technical preview, as in it's because of that, but this is a big noted problem for me, because I like Alt-tabbing whilst being in a game, and that really increases my work rate in terms of a game, because I can quickly check a stat or something like that. But when I was playing Battlefield 4 trying to Alt-tab, it wasn't allowing me to. It was just glitching out and constantly flashing my screen, which was really annoying. So it's something that Microsoft should bear in mind when it comes to their final build. I really hope they sort this out, because it will be something of almost like a game breaker for a lot of people out there, that Alt-tab out of applications that will be running on full screen to quickly check something else and then go back straight to it. So anyway guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I haven't gone to that much depth of what Windows 10 Technical Preview can do. You can search online for all of those extra features, but those are the main features that really stood out for me. And as a user and as a gamer, those are the things that really stood out for me. And I really think that Microsoft can really do a great job on implementing even more things and building upon this technical preview. Hopefully we will see the best operating system that's ever been and really enjoy it thoroughly, unlike Windows 8 and 8.1. Alright guys, I've been Totally Dubbed. Make sure you like this video as it always helps, and subscribe, and furthermore let me know your comments of Windows 10 and also if you've tried it or not, or what you thought about the video. Alright guys, take care, bye bye.